In this episode, we will explore a wide range of global issues about these new tax forms, and IRS Director David Schwar is making a statement and sharing it. Comments regarding Ripple's stablecoin if Bitcoin experiences another decline, then we're going to discuss the case. Based on my latest information, a lot of anxiety appears to be present. There are numerous concerns that this matter remains unresolved, that the SEC may re-examine Ripple, that I'll finalize this, and that we must simply wait and observe. Therefore, let's relax, unwind, and proceed. Take a bite out of Bitcoin at $1.58. For right now, it's unavailable. 3.78% during the previous day. Ethereum launched at $26.40, but it's not working right now. 1.64% of USDT is approaching its dollar peg, while USDC is still 99 cents, and XRP has retreated to the 7th position. Arriving at 57.5 cents, it's a little live from the initial chart, up 64%, but guess what? Following that enormous blast, we informed you of what was to come and that we would monitor the situation closely. This is where the adjustment occurs. You may now proceed. How far do we go with the correction? I am posing this question specifically to you. I had two targets, and as we were examining these two targets, I informed you months ago that everything else was just background noise and that everything else was precisely as we had said. Everything else is just noise until we surpass 66 cents and eventually reach 75 cents, indicating an increase in movement. Downs, that is. We need Bitcoin to take off, make noise, stay on schedule, and break out. First, historical data indicates that Bitcoin's period of high trading activity is almost over. We'll have a little respite from tax season in Q1, but March is tax season, so we'll see it in Q1. That will be the same push as this year. To resemble the start of summer a little earlier than the start of summer, and after that we'll get that push, giving us the time frame for that year, at which point Bitcoin will rise to 160,200. Given the current average dollar cost, Bitcoin could potentially rise to 225,000. It's just an effortless sum. There are currently 2,104 billion cryptocurrencies available on the market. This implies that you will receive 3 times the value of XRP in return. After that, genius, you must proceed to load up. This is inevitable. Elon is chatting with someone on Twitter. What is being discussed? What will be discussed is unknown, but we'll find out soon. Do you remember the rumors that circulated back then? We believed that Elon was traveling to Tennessee for the Bitcoin convention, where he planned to accompany Trump on stage. That obviously didn't happen, but that's what we believed when the Motini guy said that Bitcoin was about to drop back to 47,000. At this point, the price of Bitcoin is around $59,000, and he believes that we could drop another 12,000 to the downside, which would push XRP and XXX out to that lower 50, upper 40 cent region. That's his thought process. Is he correct? I'll let you know if there's a dropback, but I'm not sure when time will tell. We will be okay if you think for even a moment that retail sold the top of this market to the institutions. I have something coming. That's just an opportunity to buy people. These markets are going crazy. Whether you choose to buy during the dips or remain passive, these markets are experiencing significant volatility. Institutions, not you, are driving these markets downward. As we approach the penultimate and final dip, the institutions will have the opportunity to capture additional liquidity, which they can then resell to their clients at a premium price. We have already witnessed this happen, and, as you are aware, today is Monday. On Mondays, I purchase quant. Every Monday, I purchase quant. Was my spelling correct? And so we do, sans quant. I believe we've been buying quant every Monday for 4 months. $400 each Monday. Given that my average dollar cost was only around $5, I decided to increase my spending 2 months ago, and I have since doubled down on it. On Mondays, I began making purchases worth $800, and today, I intend to sell the 2 purchases I made for quant, valued at $66.99. We'll be investing a substantial $800 in it, so let's do the math. The last time I checked my USD, I should be earning a little over 12 quant here. Eventually, one of two scenarios will occur. Either I continue to purchase so much quant that my DCA reaches the current price, or the cost stage from quant will be reduced by about $80. Will quant be able to get it? Strong upward movement. It will rebound above $100. I will double that, and the money I haven't invested in quant for the last 4 months will yield a huge double return for me. Something will give. Here, you can see how this works. You can see how effective the small dollar cost average is. I simply set it up and proceeded accordingly. I head to my exchanges and say, buy $400 on Monday. It simply doesn't quit doing it unless I tell it to. I plan my budget and anticipate problems. I ensured that I had sufficient funds to cover the upcoming expenses. The next thing you know, quant is going to move. Look, quant reaches its peak from this point on and says, that's all we get to say, God forbid, and we charge 70 for it. I'm going to perform 6x. Yes, I'm willing to take a 6x plan, and if you're interested, just quickly calculate this. If I purchase quant for 4 months and then double down, we're actually at 6 months, so that's roughly 7 months. After 7 months, we would have $1,600 a month, or $11,200 invested. That would give us a 6x, and I would gladly accept a paycheck of $667,000. It's that easy, people. XRP Ledger achieved a famous benchmark. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all network operators, developers, and the community for successfully closing 90 million ledgers. Let's move on to the next milestone. David Schwartz has reached the milestone of 100 million. When discussing a new Ripple stablecoin, the most common question is whether or not the RLUSD, which is a Ripple stablecoin, will replace the XRP. One concern I frequently hear is, what does the Ripple stablecoin mean for XRP, and does this indicate a weakening of our commitment to XRP, or does this take the place of XRP? I believe that is obviously not a valid response. That is, we desire greater credibility. Assets on the DEX that we want to trade volume on. As a bridge asset with features like auto-bridging, we believe that XRP holds a special place on the DEXs, and we believe that you are more familiar with volume. Understanding the XRP ledger is beneficial for both XRP and the ecosystem as a whole. XRP serves a unique purpose within the ecosystem. Remember that Ripple stablecoin operates on the XRP ledger, which people use to transact cryptocurrency. It is a bridge asset that poses no threat. I have released a video on Ripple's case, emphasizing that there won't be an appeal. Stewart, however, I didn't explicitly mention it. Stewart stated that Ripple is pleased with the results. They are joyful and filled with excitement. They are ready to sign the transfer document as individuals, and once they sign the contract, they have 60 days until October 8th to notify Judge Torres about their dissatisfaction with the verdict. They intend to file an appeal, as they believe that the $125 million, regardless of the precise amount, was not fairly awarded in the litigation. Man, it's not satisfactory enough anymore. I inquired, and I witnessed him posting this. The SEC has 60 days to contest the fine. However, according to what I've heard, it may contest the July 2023 verdict. Given the current circumstances, we can deduce that Ripple has the right to operate in the U.S. to serve as a partner offering use-on-demand liquidity. Okay, so even if this case undergoes a comprehensive appeal, we are certain that XRP does not qualify as a security. All of the judge's decisions are still in effect, so everything I just mentioned holds. The most crucial ones are XRP and Ripple's ability to conduct business in the U.S., not security. You would still need to witness a reversal of all the things we're trying to clarify until the laws change and the appeal is heard, which could take 2 years. This worries me a lot. In contrast to previous instances where the SEC declared XRP to be a security and we were unaware of its nature, this bull run concerns me greatly. Because we never had an official verdict, institutions treated it as security and were reluctant to touch it. Once we received clarification, we were prepared to proceed. Now that they know what XRP is, institutions can contact the SEC if they have a strong case but were reluctant to deal with it before. They can now provide their opinion based on the facts. They didn't win the necessary evidence to build a stronger case for an appeal. Things are done in an attempt to persuade the judge. Although the judge's conclusion and ruling were incorrect, nothing changed over that period, and we are well positioned for this bull run and cycle, so we don't need to worry.